Hi friends, Cole here. Thanks for joining me in YOGATX. And today I wanted to do a fun little flow with some creative transitions just to play. So focus on staying close with the breath and exploring the spaces in between the poses. Come with an open mind and just see what happens. It'll be fun. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start at the back of our mat in child's pose. Switch it up a little bit. So you can bring the arms long, or you can wrap them around and grab the heels. Sometimes I really like grabbing the heels. I think this feels quite grounding. And just about 3 rounds of breath, just coming into the body to begin the practice. So maybe anything that was happening before or that you have coming up, you set it to a side for the moment. And just come into the present, come into your body, come into this space. And one more big inhale. Beautiful. Reach the arms out and let's come into tabletop and take some organic movement, just finding and exploring what's going on. Maybe some pops, some cracks. And try to move in a way that is not habitual. So if you notice that you're moving in a pattern, just switch it up and do something weird, do something bizarre. Because that's where we can kind of find some spaces that maybe need a little bit of movement. Beautiful. We're going to come right into downward facing dog. So tuck the toes and press down evenly through the fingers and the knuckles. And we'll make some movement here. So same thing, some organic movement in downward dog, whatever you want to do. I like to bring the heels to one side and then the other. You can press one leg out and then the other, like bending one knee and then bending the other. And let's begin to step forward. So we'll come back to the downward dog here shortly. But come into a forward fold. Bend the knees really generously. Grab opposite elbows or interlace hands behind the neck. Find a little bit of a sway, breathing into the backs of the hamstrings. And then hands can come down onto the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Lots of space between the crown of the head and the tailbone. Exhale, fold forward. Twice more. Inhale, halfway lift. Making space, exhale, fold forward. Once more. Inhale, halfway lift, make space. And exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, press down through the feet so much, and roll up with the heavy torso, maybe a little bit of a shake. I'm just slowly stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. And we'll come to standing. Lift the arms up, pressing down strongly through the feet. And exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, the arms lift as the booty sinks back into chair pose. So we're going to move cat-cow chair pose. Cactus the arms, open up, and exhale, curl in. So knees are bent the whole time. Inhale, open. Cat-cow chair pose. Exhale, curl. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, curl once more. Inhale, open. Take hands together. And we're going to twist over towards the left side. Let's go to the left. So elbows come up and over. Elbows hook outside the left knee. So feet can be separate or they can bring them together. If you're bringing the feet together, then squeeze the knees in together. So we're in a twisted chair pose here. Gaze down at your feet. Bring some awareness to your right foot. And we're going to step it to the back of the mat. So we're going to take a big step back. Yeah. Bring the back knee down. Beautiful. Inhale, release the hands, come up and back into a exalted twist. One more inhale here. Maybe coming back a little bit more. And exhale, right hand plants. Pick up the back knee, right arm lifts. So twisted low lunge. Pull back on the left hip crease. Can you really feel that IT band kind of light up? And we're going to come into warrior dog. So the right heel plants. We're going to bring the hands off the right side of the mat. So it's warrior two in the legs, downward dog in the arms. Just take a moment. Inhale, lift the torso, and exhale, fold it down. So heart, kind of back of the heart lifts on an inhale. Exhale, heart sinks. Once more, back of the heart lifts. Exhale, back of the mat, Skandasana. So this can look like this, leaving the hips high, or you can turn the back toes out and sink the hips low. We're gonna move back and forth for a moment. So come up, Skandasana, top of the mat. Let's do it again. Back of the mat. You can use your hands. The hands cannot touch the floor if you'd like. And let's meet at the top of the mat. Spin towards the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. And you can bring the knees down if you'd like. Exhale, we're going to come all the way down. You can come through Chaturanga if you'd like to take a pause here, or just come all the way down to the ground. Inhale, low cobra. Lengthen the back of the neck. Lift the hands up and press the pubic bone down. And stay here for a couple rounds of breath. Engaging the back body, finding length and opening the heart. Beautiful. Plant the hands. Downward facing dog. So we'll stay here for a couple rounds of breath. Again, really create the relationship between the fingers, the knuckles, and the floor. Slight bend in the knees, or a deep bend, but don't go fully straight. And make some space between the shoulders and the ears. See if you can lengthen the neck. Beautiful. We'll gaze forward, slowly step or jump to the top of the mat. One breath, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Bend the knees generously, press down through the feet, roll the torso up. Arms lift. Exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, arms lift, hips sink back, chair pose. Cactus the arms, cat-cow chair. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale. This can look however you'd like. Take some artistic liberty. Exhale in. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Inhale. And exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, elbows come up and over towards the right side. Hook the elbow. If the feet are together, then press the knees together as well. You can gaze down at the feet. We're going to take a big step back with the left foot. So maybe you step it back, toe step by toe step, or come all the way back, and you can drop the back knee down. Inhale, Exalted Warrior. So come up and back. Don't worry about getting too much of a back bend here. You can push into the front foot so you're up a little bit more. So there's more of a right angle with the front leg. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand plants, left knee lifts, right arm lifts. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the neck, and pull back on the right hip crease. Steady breath here. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior dog. So right hand comes inside, left heel plants, and walk the hands off to the left side. You can wiggle the hips, wiggle in here. Warrior two in the legs, downward dog diagonally in the arms. Inhale, lift the heart, find space. Exhale, fold. Twice more. Inhale and exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale, back of the mat, Skandasana. Whew. Right leg was feeling heavy there. Again, you can come to any version of Skandasana that you like. And let's move to the top of the mat. Maybe you use your hands, maybe you don't. Or maybe you don't let them touch the floor. And to the top of the mat. And twist towards the top of the mat, downward facing dog. So your choice of vinyasa here, or stay in downward dog or take child's pose. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, chaturanga, or come all the way down to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee and open the hip. Imagine that at the tops of the thighs, both thighs were externally rotating. So you can think about how you can get more opening on the right leg by actually externally rotating the top of the left hip. Let me know if that makes sense to you. And then exhale, we're going to twist the right knee underneath, bring the back heel down, fall in triangle. Lift the hips, maybe cactus the top arm. And exhale, left hand plants. Right knee comes to the chest, tripod down dog. And step all the way through in between the hands. Beautiful. So be sure that the legs are in train tracks, not on a line. And we're going to slowly roll up like we did when we were standing. Bend the back knee so you have some space. And the arms will swoop back and up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart center as we shift the weight forward, airplane. So really pressing in the front leg. Pull back on the right hip crease. Bend the front knee. We're going to come up to stand. Bring the left knee with you. And exhale, figure four. Ankle crosses over the knee. And we take a seat back. Beautiful. Breath. Maybe stick the booty out just a little bit more. Take the thumbs into the sternum. Sternum presses back into the thumbs. And then slowly slide the left leg down the right leg and take a forward fold. Let that feel delicious. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Once more. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, right hand plants. Left hand comes to the hip. We're going to come into half moon Arta Chandrasana. So the left leg comes up and back. The hips stack. Block can be great here as well. Hand can stay on the hip, or you can lift it up. Flex the foot. Press through the heel. Moving into warrior two, so bend the standing leg. The left leg searches for the mat, finds it. Come all the way up and back, reverse warrior. And exhale, hands come down. Step back, downward facing dog. Any organic movement here, or any vinyasa that you'd like, or not at all. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, chaturanga, or like I said, anything that you want to do here. Upward facing dog, cobra. Downward facing dog. Breath. Exhale. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Bend the knee and open the hip. Open both hips. So this time really thinking about the right hip. Externally rotated and see how that helps. The left hip open. It's all connected. And we're going to come into fallen triangle. So bring the knee underneath, the whole leg underneath. And kick the leg out. Press down to lift up. Maybe cactus that top arm. And tripod down dog. So slowly moving back to tripod. Inhale. And then exhale, step all the way through. Bend both knees. Again, we're gonna roll up slow. Arms move back and up. And exhale, hands to heart center as we shift forward, airplane. Pulling back on the left hip crease will help to square the hips here. And begin to bend the standing leg, and we'll come up to standing. Right knee comes with you. Arms move up, hook the ankle, figure four. Breath. Thumbs into sternum, sternum into thumbs. That can really help with the proprioception. And gaze in one place. One more inhale. And then exhale, right leg slides down. Bend both knees as you fold forward. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left hand plants, and we come into Arta Chandrasana. So the right leg wraps and opens, hips stack, half moon. So it's a different transition way to come into it. So invite the shakiness. This is training muscles. It's helping you explore new things and really letting us practice also how we speak to ourselves when things get a little shaky. We're gonna come back into warrior two. So bend the front leg, step back. We're actually coming all the way into reverse warrior. All the way back. And exhale, come down. Downward facing dog. Let's take a child's pose. Or you can sit back on the knees, just a couple rounds of breath here. So just feeling in the body. Notice the heartbeat. Notice any pulses and vibrations. And notice energy in the body. Thankful. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip, just one breath. Exhale, fallen triangle. Bring the leg around back. Heel plant, step out and open up. One more round of breath. We stay. Maybe even bend the front leg. You can get a little bit deeper in there. And tripod down dog. Step in between the thumbs. Puff up the back of the heart so you have space to step up around the back. Remember bending both knees as you come up. Arms go back, heart opens. Hands come up. Exhale, airplane. Step forward into airplane. Beautiful. This time, bend the standing leg. Take the hands to the floor. Left knee curls into the chest, curl in, and then kicks out front. Take a seat. Right knee opens up. So we're in Chandrasana. Flex the left toes back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. So maybe grabbing for the foot, maybe hands are on the ground. Shoulders roll back, neck lengthens. So finding space. Beautiful. Slowly release. Bring the knees into the chest. We're gonna take boat pose. This is not one that I do often. I was just thinking I need to integrate these things if I'm telling other people to be uncomfortable. Roll the shoulders back. Hands can be behind the knees. Legs can be straight or bent. Hands can also be Kali Mudra. I think this adds a little bit of power here, is helpful. And we stay, even when it gets a bit uncomfortable, for 3, 2, 1. Listen up, knees to chest. We're gonna roll back. You can roll forward. This time we're gonna roll up into chair pose. You can use your hands or maybe not. Roll back, and then roll up. Chair pose. Beautiful. Inhale, cactus the arms. We're just gonna do this twice. Exhale, curl in, cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and forward fold. Halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. We'll do this on the other side, even out. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee and open both the hips. Fallen triangle, so bringing the knee underneath, planting back heel, stepping through, opening up. Maybe bending the front knee to get a little bit more, shift the hips forward. And tripod down dog. Step through in between the thumbs, create lots of space so that you can have the space to step through. Round the back, bend both knees. As the arms go back, heart opens, hands come up. Exhale, airplane. So hands slowly draw down. Weight shifts into the front leg, step into the left foot. Airplane. Slowly bring right knee into the chest. Hands can come down. We're gonna kick the leg out front as you take a seat. Left knee, leg opens up. Right toes flex back, arms lift, find space, forward fold. About 3 rounds of breath here. Maybe you're still the whole time. Maybe you move just slightly with the breath, lifting, creating space on an inhale. And exhale, releasing deeper. Inhale. Bring the knees into the chest. Boat pose. So wherever you'd like to be. It could be nice to take Kali Mudra like Charlie's Angels. Press the toe pads together here. Slight separation in the heels. Shoulders down, heart forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come in, roll back. So roll halfway up, and this next time we'll roll all the way up to chair pose. See, I'm getting 2 of my challenging poses in today. Chair pose and boat pose. Cat-cow, inhale. Exhale, curl in. Once more, inhale. Exhale, curl in. One last time. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Begin to gaze forward, bend the knees and take the hips down. And just take one last little balancing pose here. You can take the hands to the knees, maybe press away here. Shoulders lengthen down as the neck lengthens up, maybe hands to heart center. If you do this one, take the hands towards the sternum, or sorry, the thumbs to the sternum to the thumbs. That'll help proprioception. One more big inhale. And exhale, we find a seat, booty on the ground. So you're welcome to Take a seat and take about 5 deep rounds of breath in a seat. You can also lay back in Shavasana, and we'll take a short Shavasana together. So choose what you would like to do. Often if I have, I just switch it up. So sometimes I will lay, sometimes I'll sit. Just a good thing to ask ourselves. See what feels better. The 5 deep rounds of breath together. So inhale, fill up. Full release. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. Inhale 4. Inhale 5. Beautiful. Wherever you are, take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And tell yourself, thank you for creating space. Thank you for carving out time. And a big thank you to this practice. There's so many blessings. Yoga is truly medicinal. I'm so grateful to get to share little pieces of what it's done with me, for me, with you. Again, my name's Cole Chance. Thanks for joining me on YOGATX. And I'll leave you right here in your Shavasana and hope to see you on your mat next time. Ciao.